Hey, everybody, it's Tammy DeLu here again. With those of you who have decided to become Rebel agents, I want to congratulate you for that. I am with Safe Money Trends, and this is a follow-up video to one that Cheryl and I did a couple of days ago. I would suggest that before you watch this video, that you go on and watch the training that we did. It's found on Safe Money Trends YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and search Safe Money Trends. You'll see the channel. It's a nice blue and green logo, and go in there and you'll see a video about AI and chat and all these good things. So I wanted to talk to you about something called Amy Social. We went into some depth in the original webinar, but I got some pushback. I got some people emailing me and saying, well, no, it's not like that at all. This is a free thing. Agents and advisors get this for free. But my question to you is, just because it's free, number one, doesn't mean there's not a price tag, even though it might be hidden or obscured. And number two, if you never got good results on social media when you were doing it in the beginning, what makes you think you're going to be able to use a bot and get better results? Will a bot do anything for you? And in general, the larger consideration is, will social media do anything for you? And probably not. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go and look at this a little bit more closely. So I want you to, if you want to follow along with me, and I'm going to give you exactly where to go. First, let's go to Facebook, because I think the Facebook page is where they started experimenting with this, and you can kind of get a feel for what's happening. So if you got a marketing notice from ANNUITYcom or an Annuity Agents Alliance, or your marketer called you about this new shiny thing called AI social media, called Amy, I think it's AMII or AIMMY, I don't know, but it's called Amy. And it's supposed to help you manage your social media posts and automate everything and blah, 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 blah. So if you got that, you might want to look at it more deeply. I think a lot of the FMOs and IMOs and marketing and corporate is getting into that, right? But do you really need to as an individual agent? Do you want to? Or there's some hidden costs that you may not be willing to pay. So let's go into ANNUITY.com, and I'm looking for it on Facebook. Here we go. This is their page, their Facebook business page. And okay, let's look at some of these things and look with an open mind, but kind of caution also. So you're on ANNUITY.com. They've got 926 followers. Yay. But what other followers get on their feed? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, most of their followers are going to be agents. They're not going to be consumers, right? So I think this message from the get-go is falling on the wrong ears. But so I'm an agent. I'm on their site, and I see this on my feed. What do I see? An ad. It's basically a post posing, or an ad posing as a post that says Ethos life insurance without medical exams. Yes, please. And you click it. Oops. You need to click the link that's up here. Where does that take you? That takes you to a quote site, and you'll see in the top, you'll see ethos.com/partner. That is the UTM code. That is how they track their affiliates. Now, if you're not an affiliate of Ethos and somebody goes here because you sent them here, guess what? You're not going to get a piece of the pie. So if I sold life insurance, I'd be rather offended that they're pimping something out. But maybe there's something I don't know about this. Maybe they're sharing revenues. Maybe every agent that gets the system has to become an affiliate of Ethos. That doesn't make sense, because what if you work for a competing carrier? I don't know. I'm just saying this is where it goes, and this is who it's tracked to. So that's a problem for me, because if you're helping create traffic, it should benefit you in some way. It should go to your website, your book opt-in, your video. It should not go back to the ANNUITY.com site or to Ethos. But let's go down further and see what else there is in this. Well, there's another. Need advice on how to pick an annuity? Pick the brains of leading financial experts. Again, it's sending you straight to ANNUITY.com. What's wrong with this? Well, if if you're, sorry about that, but if your people are, that threw me off a little bit. If your people are going on this and clicking on this link, they're going to come to the annuity.com homepage. Right here is an opt-in for Safe Money. So say you sent 150 people to this story, to this post, and you reprinted it. Maybe you put it on your feed. Maybe you shared it, whatever. They're going to go here and you click on it and it takes them here. And then there's a pop-up and then they fill it out, right? Do you get that lead? I'm really thinking not. I'm thinking there's no way they can track this. And I believe that all that traffic's, if anybody does fill this out, I don't think you'll get it. I think it's going to go to one of the radio show advisors. That's been my experience in the past, and I don't see any reason for them to change that. But I encourage you right now, down below is a link to this book opt-in. Click on the link and please go in there and fill out the information and tell me what happens. Tell me if, say you click on an article that has this, because they put these opt-ins on every page. So say you click on an article. Are you getting the person that wrote the article? Are they contacting you? Is ANNUITY.com contacting you directly? Is Annuity Agents Alliance contacting you? Or is somebody you don't even know a different agent? You see what I'm saying? I want to know where these things go. Do they just go into the ethos and never to be the what do they call it? The I forgot now. I've been up so early this morning, but do they just go and disappear, these leads, or are they parceled out, gathered up by Annuity.com and given to their top advisors? I'm going to think it's the latter. I'm going to think that what they're doing is co-opting your traffic, your contacts, your social media contacts, and using that to create traffic to their site, which then may generate some leads, but only if you're a radio show host or somebody that they love, right? So yeah, you may not want to do that. So check it out and see if that's indeed the case, because I can't do it. They'll figure me out in 5 seconds. So again, if no matter what you're doing, if you go to articles, let's go down here to articles. Oh, wait a minute. Look, there's another ethos ad right on that page. Okay, so click here to apply for instant coverage. Really? That means whatever you're sending, there's a danger always that one of your prospects is going to click one of these things and you won't get credit for it. I don't know how in the world they could do that and track it. So just be aware of that, okay? Be aware of that. Now, it's going to be these guys, most likely, that get these leads. Here they are. The same usual suspects that you see every single time. You notice these are the featured ones, right? There's like the chosen 6, and then you can see the rest of the invited authors if you click here. So these people will be getting any leads that come up there. I can almost guarantee it. Maybe I'm wrong. I want them to prove me wrong instead of just saying that I don't know what I'm talking about here. All right. So it's kind of interesting. Let's go to Twitter and see what's going on Twitter. All right. I don't know about Instagram, because I think Instagram's like totally wrong for financial services, but maybe it's okay. All right. So let's go to the home page and let's search Twitter. Let's search for annuity.com and see what happens. So bear in mind that other FMOs and IMOs are doing this. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I don't work with Annuity Agents Alliance or Aegis or any of those players, I don't work with them. Be aware that eventually your FMO IMO is going to come up with something similar and they're going to pitch it to you. In this case, they're calling it SUPERBOOST. I don't know. That sounds like one of those male enhancement products, honestly, to me, but they're calling this SUPERBOOST. And I'm not sure what all of this involves, but I guarantee it's never going to be good for the agent, right? So at least not all the agents. So here's annuity.com. They have tapped into Ed Hochard's feed, Bill Dugan. Look at Bill Dugan is buying an annuity, a good decision. So it sends you, of course, to ANNUITY.com again. And look, it doesn't even send you to the author. It sends you to Bill Broach. It doesn't send you to Hoshard or any of those people. You go right back into ANNUITY.com, and there's that download right there where people could download this book. And I'm guessing you're going to miss that lead, right? Because you don't control the process. So free isn't always good. And so they offer it to you free, maybe, or they offer it to you for a really nominal fee. Be wary, because you're going to have to give them access to your social media profiles. That is kind of iffy, because you have no control over what they're sending out when they're sending it out. You don't know if you're using, if the same post is being posted 50 different places. You don't know any of that. So we're back on ANNUITY.com again. Another ad, another ad, another ad, and another ad. Okay, I'm thinking this is more about getting people to get insurance quotes from Ethos. Now, here's something to ask. Are they able to intercept these leads in between the space of you clicking on it? Like, so when I click on this and I go here, are they able to get that information and maybe sell it to advisors as leads or give it away as a lead? Because, you know, after all, this person was interested in life insurance. That could be a possibility. But again, you can't control it unless you have an affiliate link as well. So just remember that. I was trying to find out, let's see if there's any. There's a few articles on here, it's interesting, that have hot links in them. I was trying to find one or two. I ran across one, of course, when I didn't need it. But you'll see a hot link, which is a highlighted link inside articles. You've seen that on a lot of articles, like in Forbes and places like that. Now, the highlighted, the one that I found here, instead of taking it to the advisor's website or at least an opt-in page of some kind, it took them to another advisor's article. So, I just think if you aren't benefiting from this, you shouldn't expose your list to it. Okay, you do not want to be uploading your list to a third-party provider until you know that provider, because I actually have a person who seeded their list with little fake emails, and I would suggest you do this. If you're thinking that maybe your drip marketing person is not doing the right thing, get yourself an email, an innocuous email, might be bob@hotmail.com. And you only use it for that. You don't use it for anything else. And see if you start getting marketing stuff from other advisors or from other, like say you're getting marketing from Ethos or whatever, you know that somebody has compromised your list. That's an old-fashioned but a good way to do it. So seed your list with something that only you have access to and only you know about, and follow and see if your data is being compromised. And you could probably also do this if you're posting or cross-posting on social media as well. I'm just saying, protect yourself, protect your data. Remember that as an advisor or agent, you do have a fiduciary responsibility to your clients, and you could get yourself in big trouble by allowing their data to become common data, public data, by allowing other advisors to go out and actually sell to them. Wouldn't that be hurtful and insulting if one of these guys sold a big annuity to one of your prospects? That would be bad. So we don't want that to happen. And again, yes, it's free. Try it out if you want to. Try it out. If you have a small social media circle, you probably won't. It won't hurt you to try it out. But I do think you should go in and go into Twitter. Let's look at another Twitter real quick. Okay, so watch this ad. Okay, keep this in your head. Remember what it looks like. It's not a post, it's an ad. I don't care what they call it. And let's see if we can check out something else here. Look at that. It's the same ad. Different advisor, different feed, same ad. So you see what's happening here. They're providing this original content that's not original, and they're putting it on everyone's feeds. Okay. So it takes you back again to that ANNUITY.com article written by Bill Broach. What's going to happen if I download this? Who's getting that lead? We don't know. And you need to ask that question when they start pimping this to you. Okay, so let's look at other. It's just ads. It's not any useful information. If I'm on Twitter, I'm looking for controversial stuff. I'm looking for jokes. I'm looking for interesting videos, for clips, for political things. That's what Twitter's all about. It's not, people don't want to see this stuff. They do not. And you know how I can prove it? Look down here. 4 people saw it. Only 4 people even saw it. No comments, no shares, no retweets, no likes, nothing. Okay. People don't like that stuff. And so I don't think this is going to work. Maybe you want to play with it a little bit and try it out. Go right ahead. But, I got this email from these people, and I'm like, they're saying, oh, you don't know about the system. You never tried it. I have been watching this for months as it's coming together. I've been watching it. I've been going on. I've been clicking the links. I've been following them, been taking notes. Look at this. Look at this. Discovery how I can help you reach your goals. Discover how I can help you reach your goals, not discovery how I can This is a machine doing this for you. And it's just not going to be, it's just not good. You should see the website that this came off of. It's crazy. So discovery how I can help you. If I read that, I would be like, one person liked it. Who liked it? Let's see. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I don't want to like it. So you're not seeing very much action or interaction with these posts, and you're not going to, because they don't know Twitter. They don't understand the ecology of Twitter, the environment of Twitter. So it's, quote of the day, that kind of stuff. Still, nobody did a thumbs up. Nobody shared it or retweeted it or anything. And I'm going to say it's going to be the same on Instagram or anywhere else you go. You've got to be original and create content. There aren't any shortcuts. Okay. AI sounds really great. You want a robot, you want a Blade Runner kind of situation where you got these empathetic robots working for you, and you sit around in your underwear and watch Sports Center or something. That's not going to happen. That's not really a good use of artificial intelligence. And remember, it's artificial, and it only has the intelligence that you give it. So don't fall for this. Do the old-fashioned ways of marketing, and they still work. Just pick up the freaking phone once in a while. Call people back. Don't let your clients and prospects fall in the cracks. Make sure that you reach out with the same amount of care for every client. Don't be like these people and treat their Safe Money radio hosts as the kings, and everybody else gets the leftovers. Don't do that. As a matter of fact, there's a video on the Safe Money Trends YouTube where a retiree explains why they dumped their other advisors. One of the reasons was this crazy advisor had her sister who had a lot more money as a client, and the sisters would compare their gifts that they got from this advisor. And she said, my sister got a platter and I got a little saucer. And that's a good way to alienate people, isn't it? If you make people feel lesser than, they're going to go away from you. And I think here's my biggest complaint with all of these guys is that they make advisors who are just getting started, or who are re-entering the workforce, or advisors that are just hardworking, doing the right thing. They make them feel lesser. And they use them. They use their work product and their creativity and their efforts to, increase the guy with the funky looking cowboy hat, to increase his business. And that's not what you want to do. Okay. I'm not saying this because I do have an axe to grind with those people, but it's a personal one. It has nothing to do with this business model, this model of marketing that they're using. I think it's not good. So far, I haven't been impressed. If you know something different, if you've been getting great leads from this and you're just rolling in the dough, give me a call. I will issue an apology and say, this really does work, but I don't think it does. So for those of you who've been throwing money, good money after bad marketing, stop doing it. Instead, do things that work. If you'd like to find out more about things that work, go to Safe Money Trends YouTube channel. Look for the Rebel Agent podcast. There's a playlist there. And please write me, contact me, let me know your experiences. I am in your service. Tammy DeLu here with SafeMoneyTrends.com. We'll see you soon.